Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is me, MsNoBuntu D.I.V.A.A, divinely inspired, vibrantly anointed artist. If this is your first time coming here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome. Please peruse through all the 5 playlists that I do have. I shall show you over here or over here. I think they should appear over here, but I'm not sure. Anywhere here. One by one you will see the different 5 playlists that are public, that are dedicated to this channel, will appear, and you can click on there and just peruse through all of that information. Particularly if you are new to the channel and you've just stumbled upon the channel, I don't think it's by chance. Please peruse through these playlists, and if you like what you see, I ask that you please consider subscribing and hitting that notifications bell so that you are notified every time that I do post here on the channel. And it is at no cost at all, except for you to give a few minutes every time that a video is uploaded to watch it and to comment down below in the comment section. Anyway, without any further ado, let me get into what I am here to talk about today. So I just released a video a couple of days ago, and it is titled, "When God Shows You Who People Are, Believe Him." And as I was, releasing that video and just taking time to, when it went live and it premiered, I obviously was listening and waiting for everyone there to come in and to have a live chat with me and comment and converse with the video. God showed me something else. So I just wanted to quickly lay that down and put it down and share that with you. It might be very short, but it was short and powerful and a punch. So it was a short, powerful punch that I wanted to share with you. God told me that look at yourself as the righteousness of God, as a city that has a wall around it. And on your wall are all these angels that he has he has given charge to watch over you. He said to me, I am your watchman, as well as the angels that I've given charge over you. When you look into Psalm 91 verse, I'm going to look over here because my Bible is over here. If you go into Psalm 91 verse 11 and 12, it says, "For he, God, will give his angels a special charge over you to accompany and defend and preserve you in all your ways of obedience and service." I'm reading from the Amplified Bible. Verse 12, "They shall bear you up on their hands, lest you dash your foot against a stone." Let me go on into 13. "You shall tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the serpent shall you trample underfoot." Remember in the video where I say, where God shows you who people are, believe him, or what's going on in a situation, when he shows you what's going on in a situation, believe him. Those are setups. He's showing you that there's a setup in entangling or in relating with this person. There's a harmful setup in entangling or relating with this situation or this context or this environment. And he said to me, I am your watchman, and these angels I have set charge over you are a watchman over your city and over the city of the righteousness. I'm reading as well. When I tell you something through discernment, when God tells you something through discernment, when God reveals something to you through a word of knowledge, he is literally sounding an alarm, because he's a watchman standing on the wall of the city of the righteous like this. Whether it's in the night time, whether it's in the daytime, he's standing like this, looking at the far distance, at the medium-sized distance and the near distance, to look for pending danger that is approaching the city and is not expected. And so that discernment of the spirits, that discernment of a person, of what's going on with a person, discernment of what's going on in a situation, is the sounding of that alarm that there is pending danger coming into the city, coming near the city of the righteousness. And that's what that discernment is about. And that's why, imagine now if we were living in the Middle Ages and you have these watchmen standing on the walls and they see pending danger from far off, they see pending danger from a medium-sized distance or nearby, and they sound the alarm, and the king says, oh, don't worry, it's just something passing by. No, no, that's not how these communities of of the Middle Ages operated. When the alarm was sounded, then all the soldiers that were meant to watch the wall and all the soldiers that were meant to watch the gate, everyone stood in position to figure out who's coming, what's going on, why are you here? And that's what discernment is about. That's what a word of knowledge about something's off here. That's what the red flag is about. And so it is important, I guess God is kind of was bringing, I understand that God was bringing the point home to me. He's saying it is important that you emphasize that when through discernment, through a word of knowledge, I show someone what's going on in a situation, when I reveal something about someone that they're dealing with, it's important that they not only ask what next to do for the wisdom of what next to do, but it's so important that what has been revealed, you believe, and also you don't question it. Also, you don't try to logically think your way around it. It's important that you try not to argue with it, but to believe it and to ask for wisdom as to what to do quickly and move quickly, and not make any excuses for the person, not make any excuses for the situation or the context, because it's a warning. It's a warning. It's a sound of an alarm. What discernment is showing you is that it's sounding an alarm. What that word of knowledge is about, that you need to create distance between you and someone. You need to monkey bar your way to the next situation because what's going on at work, you know, it's a sounding alarm. You are the city of the righteous, and God has not left your walls with holes in them and unprotected. He has set angels to watch over you. He himself is watching over you. And when danger comes near and is pending in the nighttime, is pending in a weak and vulnerable time, is pending at a time where you have your guard down and you're not really looking to where you're not really looking in such an intent and focused way, and you're not really paying attention, he's the one who's going to sound the alarm and say, something's coming. Something's coming. And therefore, that's why it's so important. It's so important to believe what he tells you and to move with the wisdom of what he tells you to do, to put up your walls, to put up your guards, to make sure everything is in place because it's now pending danger, and as well as to not argue with the lies of whatever's coming to the gates of the city of the righteousness. You need to not argue with what you're being shown, because that discernment is an alarm. It's not a song that's just being played over the city. It's an alarm. It's saying something's wrong. That's what an alarm system is about. It's saying something's wrong. A boundary has been crossed. A door has been gone through that's supposed to not be gone through. It's an alarm. Understand that discernment is an alarm in this case of the title of the video that says, when God shows you who people are, believe him. It's an alarm. It's an alarm. And when that alarm sounds off, when that alarm rings, believe him, because something is approaching in your city. Something is approaching in your city and it's not good. Something is approaching your city and it's not in goodwill. Something is approaching in your city and it's not harmless. It's, something is approaching your city and it doesn't have the best of intentions. And so you need to put your guards up, make sure everyone is in their position, the angels are in their position, the gates are closed, all the openings and exits and entrances into your city are closed up, so that you are alert by the time that thing gets to you and you're ready to move in the revelation of what God has told you to do next. That's why it's so important. Do not argue. Do not try to talk your way out of what you're being shown and logicize your way out of it. Believe it and move with the flow of it. I just wanted to follow up that video with this message that God showed me, to just drive that point home, to see and as well as to illustrate yourself as a city of the righteousness and your walls, and that you are a city with walls. And that on the walls, he is your watchman, and he has also set the angels to be your watchmen. And so when the alarm is sound, anybody who's owning a city and he's a king of a city, when the alarm sounds, there is a protocol to make sure that all the protective measures are taken, to make sure that whatever is coming, whatever is being discerned from a distance, doesn't get here and you're not ready and you're not set up to come to stand your position against it. Thank you very much for tuning in and continuing to tune in to this channel. I really, really appreciate it. If you feel so inclined to share with someone who you believe might also gain whatever it is that you are gaining from this channel, it is at no cost at all. Please feel free to share with whoever you would like to share with. Also, the one thing I want to let you know is that I am available for any kind of private conversation that you would like to have with me. My details are down below. And as soon as you make contact with me regarding anything that I have posted here that you would like for me to set aside a time to have a conversation with you for, I am available, and you can contact me at MsNoBuntu@gmail.com. And yeah, we can make an appointment, and I am very much available. So I look forward to hearing from you if you so feel inclined to contact me regards in that way. Anyway, I will see you again next time. Thank you for stopping by. Stay blessed and be blessed. And mwah.